morning students, welcome to Lakshya Academy YouTube channel. And we started the part transistors. So this is important for both JEE and NEET. To an extrinsic semiconductor, the opposite extrinsic semiconductors are sandwiched on either side. A transistor can be formed. Transistor means the transfer of resistance. Transfer of resistance. And transistor does not need any heater or filament. Transistor is very small in size and its weight is also very small. Transistor in general known as bipolar junction transistor, and transistor is a current operated device. Transistor is a current operated device. Yeah, already we discussed that transistor contains three regions: emitter, base and collector. Emitter is heavily doped and base is lightly doped and collector is moderately doped. And already we discussed there are two types of transistors, PNP transistor and NPN transistor. In PNP transistor, the base is N-type semiconductor and emitter and collector are P-type semiconductors. In NPN transistor, the base is P-type semiconductor and the emitter collector are N-type semiconductors. Okay, so in PNP transistor, the emitter and the collector are P-type semiconductors. So practically how we recognize which one is emitter and which one is collector. And the width of the emitter is slightly less than that of collector region. So even though both are P-type semiconductors in the case of PNP transistor, so these P-type semiconductors which has the lesser width is emitter and which has greater width is collector. So emitter is heavily doped, so it provides majority charge carriers by which current flows in the transistor. And the base region is lightly doped and very thin. Base region is lightly doped and very thin. And collector is moderately doped and the size of collector is larger than that of base region and emitter region. Generally, emitter region is slightly less than that of collector region. Okay, next. And there are four possible ways of biasing the two PN junctions of a transistor. A transistor has two junctions, two PN junctions. One junction is named as base emitter junction and another junction is named as base collector junction. Actually, there are four possible ways of connecting the two PN junctions of a transistor. The first one is active mode. This active mode is also known as linear mode operation. And second one is saturation mode. In this saturation mode, maximum collector current flows and transistor acts as a closed switch from collector to emitter terminals. And third one is cutoff mode. It denotes operation like an open switch where only leakage current flows. Only leakage current flows. And fourth one is inverse mode. The emitter and collector are interchanged. Emitter and collector can be interchanged in this mode of operation. Yeah, already we discussed four modes of operation of a transistor, and first operating mode is active mode. In active mode, emitter base is in forward bias condition and collector base junction is in reverse bias condition. In the saturation mode, the emitter base junction is forward bias and base collector junction is also in forward bias condition. In cutoff mode, the emitter base junction is in reverse bias condition and base collector junction is also in reverse bias condition. And in inverse mode of operation, the emitter base junction is in reverse bias condition and base collector junction is in forward bias condition. Actually, in higher studies, you may learn all these four operating modes, but in our syllabus we have only active mode of operation. Yeah, mainly transistor used in active region of operation only. That means emitter base junction is in forward bias condition and collector base junction is in reverse bias condition. In most of the situations, transistor can be used in active operation mode only. Yeah, from the operation of a junction transistor, and it is found that when the current in emitter changes and correspondingly there is a change in collector current also. And already you know that and there is diffusion of majority charge carriers from emitter side to the base junction and base to collector junction. Those are swept by the terminals of the battery. So if there is a change in the emitter current, there is a change in collector current also. And you know that and IE equal to IB plus IC. And only 5% of the majority charge carriers and neutralize in base region. The remaining about 95% charge carriers shift to that collector junction. Yeah, a transistor has different configurations mode. Generally, a transistor has three terminals: emitter, base and collector. But in the circuit connections we need four terminals, two terminals for input and two terminals for output. So to overcome this, one of the terminal as common to both input and output. So a transistor has three configurations, and that we discuss now. there are three different configurations of transistors, and they are common base configuration, CB configuration, or in some of the books they mention that CB mode. Second one is common collector configuration, CC configuration or CC mode. And last one is common emitter configuration, CE configuration or CE mode. There are three different configurations of transistors: common base configuration, common collector configuration, and common emitter configuration. The behavior of these three different configurations with respect to current gain or voltage gain we discuss. In common base configuration, there is no current gain, but there is voltage gain. That we discuss in detail later. In common collector configuration, there is current gain but no voltage gain. In common emitter configuration, there is current gain and voltage gain. Note down that. And in CE mode, in CE configuration, there is current gain and voltage gain. Okay, so this is the behavior of three configurations of a transistor. So you have to notice that in CE mode there is both current gain and voltage gain can be observed. First one, common base configuration. In common base configuration, emitter is the input terminal, collector is the output terminal, and base is the common terminal to both input and output. So the base terminal is grounded. The base terminal is grounded in common base configuration. So the common base configuration is also named as grounded base configuration. So in common base configuration, the base is grounded. So common base configuration is also named as grounded base configuration. Common base configuration. And I consider PNP transistor. In PNP transistor, the base is N-type semiconductor. So in CB configuration, base is grounded. Base is grounded. And this is the input between emitter and base. VEB is input. And output is measured here across collector and base. VCB is output. So I consider the PNP transistor, and in CB mode the circuit diagram shown. The input current is IE and input voltage is VEB and output voltage is VCB and output current is IC. Input current, input voltage, and output current, output voltage I mention here. With the small increase in emitter base voltage, the emitter current IE increases rapidly due to the small input resistance. because of small input resistance with the small increase in input voltage, I mean VEB, there is a large amount of change is observed in IE. That CB mode configuration that I discuss in detail later, next lesson. Next one, common emitter configuration. In common emitter configuration, an emitter is common to input and output. Base is input terminal and collector is output terminal. Emitter is common to both input and output. So the emitter terminal is grounded in common emitter configuration. So it is also named as grounded emitter configuration. Grounded emitter configuration. Yeah, CE configuration, circuit diagram. I consider PNP transistor only. Maybe you can consider NPN transistor also. So PNP transistor. So the direction of conventional current is from emitter to base. Emitter to base. So CE configuration, emitter is grounded. Emitter is grounded. Emitter grounded. And input is observed across base and emitter. Base and emitter. This is VEB. This is input, and output is VCE. Output is VCE. This is common emitter configuration. In detail we will discuss later. And last one, common collector configuration. In common collector configuration, the base is input terminal, emitter is output terminal, and the collector is a common terminal to both input and output. So the collector terminal is grounded in the common collector configuration. So the common collector configuration is also named as grounded collector configuration. Grounded collector configuration. Yeah, in CC configuration, the circuit diagram shown here, and collector is grounded and input is observed between base and collector VBC, and output is observed across emitter and collector VEC. This is the circuit diagram of CC configuration, and I consider PNP transistor only. So the direction of conventional current is from emitter to base.